Hello and welcome back to my channel, Ask Nolan. Today we're going to be going over a sixth grade math lesson talking about ratios. So this will be considered a introductory lesson. The other videos following will all be videos dealing with questions that have to deal with ratios. So this is a good way to get you familiar with ratios using this video, and then when you watch the other videos, you'll feel more confident answering those questions. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on in. It says, what is a ratio? So a ratio is a way to compare two groups. A ratio tells you how many of one group there are compared to another group. Let's take a look at this example right here, example 1. Says Daquan has 3 apples and 2 bananas. The ratio of apples to bananas is, so there's 2 ways we can write it. We would say that there are 3 apples to 2 bananas, or we can write it using a colon, 3 to 2, like this. Okay? So what I want to emphasize is that the word 2 and the colon mean the same thing. The colon in mathematics means 2. So most of the time, we're going to see our ratios written like this. However, you can write it using the word 2. All right? So just wanted to emphasize that. All right, now, so that's how you write a ratio, and that's how you identify them. So once again, just as a reminder, a ratio answers the question, how many of this group compared to that group or some other group, okay? All right. Now, there is a important rule to remember, that order matters. Therefore, apples to bananas is not the same as bananas to apples, okay? But to emphasize that, we're going to take a look at example 2. Okay, example 2 says, Miss Johnson's class has 12 boys and 8 girls. The ratio of boys to girls would be 12 to 8, or we can write it using the colon, 12 to 8. Now, the next one says the ratio of girls to boys. So this is where order matters. So girls to boys would be 8 to 12, or we would write it using the colon, 8 to 12. Okay? So as you can see, the order matters. That's not the same ratio. Okay? And the last one, because we talked about going back up to the top, it says that a ratio is a way to compare two groups. The groups can be a part to a part, or a part to a total, or a total to a part. So when we're taking a look at C, it says the ratio of boys to the total amount of students is, well, there's 8 boys there are 12 boys and 8 girls. So if we want a total, we need to add 12 plus 8. That's boys, that's girls, and our total will be the total number of students, which is 20. So 20 students altogether. Okay. So now when we answer this question, the ratio of boys to the total number of students would be 12 to 20 using the word 2, or we would say 12 to 20 using the colon. Okay. So that's a brief introduction on ratios. And now you can look forward to looking at those other videos I have on ratios to see how well you do with those. All right, y'all, have a good day and see y'all later.